No niin, Octorania. So it's Octorania chapter 9, cursed seamen. Alcuriel banished all the seamen from her kingdom 1,000 years ago in a great purification battle. The seamen had surrendered to evil, which had to eradicate it before it was too late. Action had to be taken quickly. Alguria possessed a mighty sword, Ars Muscuir, which had belonged to the king Dramacton. Without it, he was no match for the queen of the mermaids. Whoever had that weapon also had all the power. Dramacton lost the battle and fled to the dark depths. After the war, peace came for a millennium. Alguriel carefully hid the Alsmisquir sword, and its existence gradually faded away. It was only needed if Dramacton tried to reclaim Kualarium one day. Some of the banished hid in that mystical structure called Octorania. The men corrupted by evil never returned, but occasionally cats and ate careless mermaids. The men turned into deformed monsters, soon not having any handsome male worms left that pleased the mermaids. The mermaids living in Kualarium were no longer evil but peace-loving female beings. Thanks to Alguriel, Astrael and 3 other mermaids were just diving into a deep charm that started from the bottom of Kualarium, which was the only way out under the dome. Alguriel wanted to save Daniel and didn't know that he wasn't in any danger. Before going to Octorania, they went to other business to the dark depths, where male seamen had been banished 1,000 years ago. Alguriel hadn't visited those depths in over 100 years. They met the embodiment of evil, Dramacton, whose chin grew small tentacles instead of a beard. He now lived in a large cave much deeper than Kualarium. The most dangerous creatures who couldn't tolerate even a little light lived in the dark depths. Perfect darkness, blackness suited their eyes. Although they couldn't tolerate any light, it didn't mean they wouldn't attack anyone if necessary. Even now, many curious eyes were carefully watching the visitors. If an order had been given, they would have feasted on the flesh of the Queen of Mermaids. Astral, Australia and Alcuriel were his children. They were allowed to live only because they were daughters of Dramacton. His new children were all these monsters who loved darkness. The visit was a surprise and very pleasant one for Dramacton. Well, my daughters have come to me. Has it been 100 years already? I appreciate you finally visiting your father, but I would have hoped for a visit earlier than now. We didn't come to play family with a monster like you, Dramacton. You may have once been our father, but the depths have made you into the devil himself, said Alcuriel. Since you drove us out, I have let Gualarium be at peace for 1,000 years. There is peace between us, which I could end any time, but I don't do it. Alcuriel, my eldest daughter, I must say that you have done well as queen. What are you doing here? I now have new daughters who want to eat you. Nice to see you too, father, said Astral. And Astral, you too have come to me. I don't know these others, and it doesn't matter. So finally, tell me what brings you here. I wanted to go explore Octorania. I couldn't gather enough brave warriors who would have been willing to go with me, Alcuriel explained. My sister left out now that she has an obsession to save a certain sailor from there, Astral added. Is that the case? Asked Dramacton. I admit I care about that man. He matters otherwise too. So you have fallen in love with the stupid sailor. You should be ashamed. You are a mermaid. And your job is to lure sailors with you into the depths and kill them. You, Alcuriel, have forgotten your monstrous basic nature. You have made Gualarium an happy place, and I wouldn't be surprised if humans were living there soon. We are not taking people to live there. I just want Daniel. Only he matters. I don't need other people, father. Humans. Give me the power, Alcuriel, and I will restore Gualarium to its warmer glory. I still remember how you drove us out of there. I can still forgive you, women. or that after 1,000 years you will think you miss men there to rule. Never, it's out of the question, said Astral. I didn't ask you now, Astral. You could leave and leave me alone with your sister. After all, she is the queen of mermaids. She is in safe hands, I promise. We know your promises, Astral muttered as she left with the others. Well then, now we can talk without Interruptions. Tramakton, father, you have no dreaming. You have no use dreaming about the throne of Kualarium. It's mine as long as I live. Tramakton quickly attacked Alcuriel, and the tentacle-like appetite wrapped around her neck. Nothing would have saved her if the king of the polluted seamen had wanted to take her life. I could take your life this easily. Tramakton let go of his grip. His feet were octopusy tentacles, and his long arms were meant to grab around his victim's neck. Around his victim's necks. Now they wrapped back around the spear like snakes. I'm not afraid of you, Alcuriel assured. There should be a reason, my child. There should be very much reason, but I agree with your request. Request to infiltrate Octorania. Is that where this Daniel is waiting for you? Not exactly. After all, I left that man at the mercy of monsters. Now I understand. He doesn't even need your help. He may already be dead. That makes him what makes him so special and important to you. I won't tell you more, King of Monsters. I just want to know if you can get me there. I can come with you, eldest daughter. I promise that. It's best that I'm not disappointed in this, Daniel. Ever since Octorania arrived, it has fascinated me greatly. But I haven't been there yet. Now is right time. There can't be anything worse than me there. Yes, there is, Tramakton. I am the terror of this sea. Nothing else can't be. Let it be so then, terror of the seas. Let's go, Alcuriel said. Tramakton gathered a small group that would accompany the Queen of Mermaids to the structure of strange horrors from the distant future. Chapter 10, Setting Off. Daniel slept peacefully for the first time in a long time. The pirates approached him with knives, but the Iron Hand reacted to this independently. Then he woke up and said, "What the hell were you trying to do again? If you want to kill me, fight me like a warrior. We're just testing your vigilance, Terror of the Sea pirates. That hand has a will. It defends you before waking up. In this situation, killing you would not benefit us. We wouldn't know the secrets of the hand without you," replied Captain Dirtybeard. "I don't understand everything about my new hand either. I would give anything to grow my old hand back." "We want those too by the rum god," said Rombeer. "I can even cut off your hand already if you want," Daniel replied, not so seriously. It's a bad joke, but somewhat dampened the pirates' desire to get their hands on it. It was pure titanium. Maybe that's why they coveted it. They were sure that might be very valuable material. Even Daniel needed to learn how great a weapon the hand would be. It was designed by a human descendant, Scamiras. Maybe we better not talk at all, now that this place is no longer safe for us. We could leave and leave Daniel alone with his unfortunate humor that doesn't make anyone laugh, said Dirtybeard. I usually don't have to listen to pirate chatter anyway, because my job is to kill all pirates. I can't do anything else anymore. You could have become a magnificent pirate, Daniel. Not the terror of pirates, but the terror of the seas. You are just an angry sailor with the obsession to destroy us all, said Bullet Skull, and actually hit a pretty sensitive spot. It was a pirate who killed my father by sinking his ship. And pirates raped my mother and left her to die. So let it be already. If you don't want me to kill you too. I have excellent reasons for doing what I do. I wish you wouldn't try to trick me as soon as I close my eyes. And unfortunate, we must cooperate if you want to get out of here. Cooperation doesn't please us, said Shorthand. I can protect you if you remember I have this hand. We can defend ourselves. We have been here, what? 7 years, oh Ram, said Rampier. What year is it now? Asked Bullet Skull. 1748 or 2351. I'm not quite sure whether we are still in our own time, Daniel explained in response. 2351, asked Dirty Beard. Yes, that's what the tin can I met told me. This building is from the future. Oh, Ram, this is a quite wild. It even messed up our sense of time, said Rompier. Let's get out of here before something attacks us, Daniel commanded after staring down the hallway for a good while. They would have been left in peace for a good while anyway. They all knew it would be best just to listen to him now. They could betray Daniel later too. Never trust a pirate, warned Daniel's inner self. We do as Daniel says now, if we want to get out of here. He seems to know what he's doing. Let's forget about hostilities for now, Dirty Beard admitted after a while. It's not a problem for me either, by the rum. We should get rum soon. So speed up your feet, mates, said Rumbear. I'm not giving up my weapons, Shorthand snapped. I'm not denying your weapons. Arm yourselves well. I don't know what we are up against. Well, good. You are not the complete killjoy after all, Iron Hand Daniel, added Captain Dirtybeard. They hurried down the hallway, but no monsters were in sight. Daniel, are you there? Whispered a familiar voice inside Daniel's head. Alguriel, what the hell? So you're alive, Daniel. I'm so happy. I'm not happy, just stay there in the depths. You cursed monster. Caricature of a woman. Traitor. You left me to die. My left hand melted away completely. and it's your fault. I'm sorry, Daniel dear, but can't go away because I love you. You love me. That's not true. Is this your idea of love, this woman? I have loved you all along. That's why you're alive. I had to return to my kingdom, Kualarium. I shouldn't be adventuring this far away. I'm coming to save you, Daniel. I don't need saving, I'm doing just fine. Sorry to interrupt your tender moment, but clearly there is clearly there is I really don't know what happened to my book. My ebook is closed in the middle of. I try to get it back on. Just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. If it works now, I try to open it again and see. So let's continue from the Dramacton was talking. Sorry to interrupt your tender moment, but clearly there is some bond between you. And who are you? Asked Daniel, the third voice that had just joined the voices inside his head. I am a Dramacton, Alcuriel's father. You have a father too. What a surprise. We are not any dream family. He hasn't lived in my kingdom for 1,000 years. He ruled there before, whispered Alcuriel. I don't care. I don't care who rules what. Get out of my head so I can think. I am now with pirates. Be careful, Daniel, said Alcuriel and left him alone. Alright, let's stop here after chapters 9 and 10 and next time it's time for chapter 11 in the Gloves of Death. So I'm getting back soon again.